Fellow Warriors, welcome aboard the Joshticle, and with the advent of E3, it is time to address the elephants in the room. Will Dynasty Warriors 9 be announced at E3? As much as I wish that would happen, the chances of that happening are slim to none. Here's why. By now, we all know the new Warriors game that will be revealed in a couple of hours from now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this annotation right here will take you straight to my video where all is explained. In a nutshell, this new game simply can't be Dynasty Warriors 9 due to the uncharacteristic hints of evil and blood. With this established, my point is that Omega Force and Koei Tecmo surely wouldn't reveal a new Musou game and Dynasty Warriors 9 within the same week. Hypothetically, if they were to do that, the spotlight and attention would be fixed on Dynasty Warriors 9. Unless the new game is Final Fantasy Musou or something mind-blowingly crazy, nobody would even bat an eye at the new game. The equivalent to this is Yuan Shao burning down his own supply depot at the Battle of Guandu. You just don't do it. Basically, from a business standpoint, it would not make any sense. Adding on to that, Omega Force and Koei Tecmo's primary audience, whether we like it or not, is Japan. Think about it, they are a Japanese company mainly based in Japan. Has a Dynasty Warriors game ever gotten a worldwide release? Never. And when I say worldwide release, I mean everybody receives the game on the same day regardless of language or country. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think a single game from Omega Force has ever had one. The point I'm making is that E3, the biggest Western gaming event, isn't necessarily the best place for Dynasty Warriors 9 to be announced, especially when Japan is their primary audience. This ties in with the next point I'm about to make. Knowing that Japan receives all the special treatment regarding all things Musou, there are other platforms and places more suited and more likely to announce Dynasty Warriors 9. If history is any indicator, most, if not all, Musou games have been announced at, you guessed it, Tokyo Game Show, or via Famitsu's magazines. Of course, there's also Jump Festa and SCEJ's press conferences. However, my money is on the former. If my memory serves me right, the only Musou game to ever be announced at E3 was Hyrule Warriors. But this is a special case because Zelda is infinitely more popular in the West than in Japan. Even if there are more Musou games that have been announced at E3 that I just can't think of right now, it still doesn't change the fact that the majority of them are announced in Japan. And guys, please don't twist my words. I'm not saying I don't want Dynasty Warriors 9 to be announced at E3, because I'd love to be completely wrong. But based on the points made in this video, I've personally come to the conclusion that it's not possible. And you know what? It absolutely kills me to rain on the very Dynasty Warriors 9 hype train that I have nurtured, cherished, and cultivated myself. But it's all in the best interests of you guys. Don't get me wrong, I'm all about the hype and always will be, when warranted. My message to you all is don't expect anything Dynasty Warriors 9 related at E3 because chances are you'll end up disappointing yourself. Fans of Omega Force, of Koei Tecmo, my fellow Warriors, I see in your eyes the same fear that would take the ambition out of me. A day may come when the Musou gauge of men fails, when we forsake our peons and break all bonds of benevolence. But it is not this day. An hour of disappointment and shattered controllers when the age of Musou comes crashing down. But it is not this day. This day we pursue Lu Bu. By all that you hold dear on the battlefield of ancient China, I bid you stand, Warriors of the West! For Dynasty Warriors 9, be patient, my friends, for the day will arrive. And with that, it is time to conclude the video! Until the next batch of juicy infos, stay tuned for more Musou greatness. Thanks for watching, mash that like button if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to board the Joshticle by subscribing. I'm OhhhhMyJosh, and remember, do not pursue Lubu. E3 hype! Seriously, what will that new Musou game be? In a couple of hours from now, we will find out, people! Let's go!
Feel the power of my magic!
Fellow warriors, welcome aboard the Joshticle, and with the advent of E3, it is time to address